What's up, guys? We are back for another episode of Mondayvation Talks, and we are still #summering all of the things, and we're so excited. Today we have with us Miss Sarah Elbadri. Nice to see you, Sarah.
Nice to see you, Kelda.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
This is awesome. I'm really
Cheers
excited
it up,
to be
Sarah.
here.
It is beautiful out here at 55 West, isn't it?
It's beautiful in Orlando.
So, Sarah, let's get right into it. You are an urban planner, a Orlando enthusiast. You love this city. Tell us about who you are and why you love Orlando.
So I moved to Orlando for grad school, and I didn't expect to love Orlando the way that I did. I mean, coming down I-4, seeing 408, such a dominant force in the city. But when you really get down to it, Orlando is about community and it's about opportunity. I found a sense of place here. I found people that I could talk to about great ideas and do good things with. So I've called this place home since I moved here, and I really love it, and looking forward to seeing what the future of Orlando looks like.
Wow, so you love this, you love Orlando. How do you serve Orlando, and in what capacity do you feel like you best spend your time in the city?
Yeah, so when I came to Orlando, I really care about issues of public health. I didn't have a car when I moved here, and it wasn't until last year that I bought my first car. So issues of transportation are really important to me. One of the ways that I think I serve Orlando is through being an advocate for bike riders. And for me, it's a form of transportation, and it's a very democratic form of transportation. It's two wheels. It does not cost $10,000 like a car does per year. So I helped start the bike share program here. So for me, that really started a conversation about how do we build better bike infrastructure. I also care about issues of economic development, so I helped launch the Iron Yard Boot Camp in downtown Orlando, which focuses on getting folks into a career in coding. I work with small businesses in Main Street, so it's really where I see whatever skills I have, how do I lend them to the community that I live in.
Wow, how do you balance it all, Sarah? You have a lot on your plate.
I don't know if it's necessarily about balance, but it's about pursuing passion. So for me, that's really what energizes me. That's what keeps me going. So, yeah.
Pursuing passions. Give us a little bit of insight on how we can find our passion. You know, I think a lot of times, it's about work, it's about family, it's about school, and it's hard to really tap into what we're passionate about. How did you figure out what your passions were?
Yeah, so I think sometimes it's saying yes a lot. And I know that's tough for a lot of folks. We are all limited in time, we're all limited in our resources, but sometimes it's just opening doors for yourself and lending yourself to being open-minded about things and people and ideas. And so for me, that was what it was for me.
Oh, I love that. Saying yes, that's huge. Simple but huge. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you going?
Oh man, so I am a naturalized citizen. My parents are from overseas. My dad's from Sudan and my mom's from the Philippines, and we moved here so that my parents could give my brother and I access to opportunities that we wouldn't necessarily have. The American dream is huge for me, and so issues of equality and equity are really important to me. That's what really drives me, and that's what motivates me to do a lot of things that I do.
Wonderful. Sarah, what do you know for absolute sure?
What do I know for absolute sure? I think just going back to the story of my parents, right? Like, I stand on the shoulders of others, and I really hope I'm making them proud. So just realizing the folks that came before me, whether it's my parents or my ancestors or the people who fought for the rights that we have, right? Just understanding those kinds of things and understanding how our community has been built up, just being really grateful for that.
If someone is new to Orlando and they're watching your interview today, what is one piece of advice you can give them to get plugged into the city, to get engaged, and to find friends and networking opportunities in the city? Yeah,
just be open. Don't stay in the shell and the comfort zone that you have. Try and break out of that. Whether it's a small conversation at a coffee shop or introducing yourself to somebody that you really want to meet but are a little bit shy about. That's really how I got plugged into the community here, and I would say it's been really good and successful for me, and a great way for me to feel like I'm part of this community and be constructive in that.
Oh, that's so good. Say yes and be open. Yeah. I love that. Sarah, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks,
I had
Kelda.
an awesome time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm Sarah Elbadri. I'm an urban planner, community organizer, and passionate resident of the city of Orlando. I really care about the future of our city, and I'm running for City Commissioner, District 5 in Orlando. You can find me on Facebook at Sarah Elbadri for Orlando or at orlandonext.com.